to do that in a aimbot server, because that's some intense training, because there's a lot of fights, a lot of quick engagements. I can show you later what I mean. Pre-aim and stuff like that. If you don't die 24/7 in deathmatch, pre-aim is pretty good in deathmatch. Oh, okay. So when you're in window, you do not want to cross outside a window, because in this area here you have no cover. So you want to stay in window, take the fight, take a few shots, and when they see you and you feel threatened and you feel like they can do some real damage, you can just fall back. It's fine that you hold mid from window, or you were probably holding B, but it was some miscommunication there or something like that. But all you want to do right now is you want to fall back to doors. Nice kill. Or fall back. This position is fine too, since there's only one. You don't want to stand still. You keep moving. That's good. You get the information that he is there. Another overpeak. Every time you overpeak, and I'm supposed to like say, "Oh shit, you shouldn't do that because that guy is probably going to wreck you." You just wrecked the guy that's supposed to wreck you. That was funny. Well played though. Well played. Even though you were caught out in the cover, you pulled back. Now this is good, ish. Should have been closer to the cover to the left. And you want to keep moving. And you want to keep moving. And you need to shoot. Nice shot. Nice free aim. To give you a little story, Thomas, KVCGaming and Dream, they were stuck in silver. Yesterday I saw both of their demos, gave them a few tips, and now they're ranked up twice, and they just want me to go through and see if they improved and how much they improved. Got to keep overpeaking mid. Gotta stop that, yeah. Overpeak in general. And you rotated a little bit too fast. You rotated so fast to A from B that you got caught out in double doors. You should have expected more people. But you sort of expected them since you pre-aimed it and you just wrecked him. You just expecting a flash, or is that why you have your back turned? That's fine. But you exited B. Let's see where K died. K died here. Yeah, you left B too soon. Cause you molled it, and since nobody came, you're like, okay, they're not here. But they're not gonna push your molly. If they don't have to. So wait the molly out and then think, okay, the molly's out. They're not gonna peek this yet. So they're waiting for the molly, waiting for another nade or another smoke, and then they're gonna push it. And by that time, you were already outside of B. And then they just overran your little K here. You left B too soon. It wasn't clear yet. You should have waited till your teammate had an overview over B, or was be able to peek it and keep some control, so you had time to run back in if they were pushing it. So you left B too soon, and now you have to retake it 4v4. You're gonna get it. They only have Glocks, so you're probably gonna wreck him. Yeah, there you go. Well done though. That's a nice retake. For you to be silver, they are silver, but still, this is your skill level. So that's a good retake. Probably would have used the flash as some utility, but I can't really say anything about that. 4K. They're dying long. Then you rotate. This is good. This is a good time to rotate. Well, they were waiting. That's the thing. They were waiting. They were sitting outside tunnel waiting for the molly to run out. They were probably not waiting for another second nade, but he has to account for that before he leaves the site, and he needs to be able to Maybe they're not going to wait for extra grenades, that one thing, but then he needs to wait until his teammate has control over the site. And if his teammate doesn't have control over the site, well, then he can't leave the site. Then he has to take the control, and then his teammate can leave B if he wants to. But unless he has control over the site, he can't leave it. Yeah, peeking this defensively as you are, taking shots, falling back. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're already a molly there. This is good what you're doing though. Taking 1 versus 1 fights, just doing shots, getting the info, how many crosses, how fast are they crossing, and when they start shooting at you, you fall back to CT. That's good. That's very good. And when you feel that Polly here is over his head with the amount of people that's pushing, you're taking the little, you're taking the risk of pushing up and helping him. That's good. Well played. I like that you molly. This is good. Now you see the difference between last time. Last time you mollied and then left. Now you and your teammate was caught out on his way back as well. Now your teammate has control over B. Now he can walk in. That's the difference. Now it's okay to rotate. And the teammate is still here. This is what you need to look for. When you left B, you still need to see where your teammate is at. Because if your teammates go and hides in this corner, you have to go back to B. And the higher the skill level you come in, the more likely it will be he will stay there. But that you over rotate, this is good. That you're 2 in mid. And then this guy dies out nowhere long. And you see the smoke, so you push. This is good. You see the smoke, you're expecting them to go away. You're taking the... Ah, that's a neat jump. Your teammate comes first and you jump. You don't need to watch short. Your teammate is there. You don't need to watch it. So you can watch mid instead. Love it. Loving it, man. So Polly has been waiting here, giving them the site. He sacrificed his teammate. And then he peeked out and got one tapped. Better if you throw it over the wall. You want to peek in front of the smoke. You can actually smoke the site. You know the molly you throw to molly off the site? You can throw the smoke. Because now you're in the smoke. You got flashed by a teammate, I think. Now that's the flash you should have thrown in the first place. A little bit further to the right, so it didn't flash a teammate, but it's better than the first one. And that's the smoke I was talking about that you could have thrown. And you just retake like bosses. Well played. Well played, not overextending. Teammate, again. Yeah, you can use it, you do smoke the same way. Again. Exactly, perfect. Now your teammate falls back. You told him to go back to B, I guess, because he just went back straight. You saw one cross. And you're scared of the B mid push. This is good. You don't want to stand still though. You want to keep moving. Not like... I'm not talking about moving far. I'm talking about moving in place. Just so if he peeks out, pre-fires you, you're not standing still. But this is good. This is beautiful. You're just checking mid. Your teammate just leaves you alone on B. This is good. You're checking the timings and you reload late. I love this. I love this that you don't shoot, reload instantly. And then you wreck this guy. This is like watching Dream. Like, you must feel so good being able to wreck the guys that you were stuck with the last time. Smoke missed. That's just some small thing. Scary to just sit and hide. But well played until then. Well played. Again, this is what I told was scarier with your teammate, to just hold this deep. Better if you jump out and hold this choke. Don't let him go out of the choke. Especially not if... No. No. You should have... the demo he showed me yesterday, he was definitely not smurfing. This is what happens after he got tips from me yesterday. Trust me. Yesterday he wasn't smurfing. Yesterday he was struggling in Silver 4. And today he's thriving in Gold Nova 1. Enemy has no chance. They're wrecking their opponents at this point. Good checking the corner. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what did I say that made you play this so much better than you were yesterday? Because it feels like you played shit on purpose yesterday, and today you're at your real level sort of thing. Taking this fight is fine. Going along, good. Just unlucky that he got the kill on you. Like, that's the difference between you and Dream right now. Yeah, it must have. Because it just feels... Like, it literally feels like your big brother took over. Or yesterday your brother was playing and today you're playing yourself. Like, it's such a big difference. You're not over-peaking, you're not standing still, you just... Look at this! You should have moved while we were doing it, but I mean... It's such a big difference. And it's so much fun to look at. It's so much fun to see you grow. Oh, just as I was saying it, man. Just as I was saying it. You'd want some cover when you throw this. And this is where you learn. This is where you learn. But your Molly split up the team and bought enough time for the mid guy to rotate in. But the mid guy has no clue what he's doing and he's just getting shredded. Yeah, it's like watching a completely different player. Yeah. I think it was that you have... Oh, misclick. You have... you have different spawns, right? And sometimes you get the good spawn, sometimes you get a less good spawn, and sometimes you get the worst spawn. And if the T's get a good spawn and then they push it, the timing will be different. So sometimes your molly will land in between them, sometimes it will land in front of them, you know. It's all about the timing. So you have to learn, okay, if I'm this spawn here and I meet someone with the best spawn, where is my molly gonna land compared to where he's gonna stand? When that happened the one time, I said the one time, yeah. But it's all about the higher ranked you come, the more often this will happen to you, because most of the time, if there's two terrorists spawning close to B, they will be before your best spawn with the molly. So you'd want to go up the window and then molly, and then you will have some cover if they push, and you will be able to 2v1 these retards pushing the molly. Because sometimes when you're a terrorist and you use the timing like that and the molly comes down, you're too far ahead. Yeah, exactly. It's just that he ranks away faster. So at this rank, they're using their timing compared to in other games. They're jumping around, playing with their knives and stuff. But at this skill level, they're actually using their B spawns. But now you learn, right? Now you know that they could beat your molly, depending on your spawn and depending on their spawn. So just recognizing these mistakes, and you just left B. I didn't follow what happened, but it was probably some minor mistake of over-rotating or something. Too lazy to go back. Because the thing is, at this point, your skill level is so much better than yesterday, and probably so much better than your enemies and teammates, that you need some time to get to this to rank up to the skill level where you're at right now. So you need to come to a place where they punish your small mistakes. Now you're just running around. Hoping to catch him up guard. Oh, that's close. That's close too. Got a deagle, so. Let's see. There you go. Now you're throwing molly behind cover. It makes your molly a little bit slower because you jump down first. You'd want to throw the molly while you're on top of the boxes. It's the first thing you want to do if you want to do it. Okay, so what you should do now is you're holding this angle. So if the T peeks this, he will see only you, right? But if you hide and the T has to see K and then you peek, then the terrorist will have to fight two people in two different angles. So you sort of bait your teammate that's in the wider angle than you are, right? Makes sense? So if you hide and let him engage first instead of you engaging and him have to jump down to engage. Yeah, awesome. I usually play here on the ground beside this railing because then this is a headshot position, and then they will have to fight this. They will have to be far out, so you can just peek out and kill them if you want. No, this is called trading, setting up a trade position. It's not a baiter. It's not baiting. It is, but it's the way you're supposed to do it. Because if K plays this properly, he should play this, and when he engages, he should fall back, and then you should peek out and kill him, right? You're joking, I know, but... but yeah. Now you're alone, you should want to force and watch this deep angle so they can push out of the choke point. You want to catch them while they're in the choke point. How to become a baiter. Triggered, man. Because now there's just so many angles. Now you're jumping up soon, maybe. You just get wrecked here. That's unlucky. But how to become a baiter, lol. Lol. And you're gonna go aggressive. This is good. I don't know if you realized this or if I told you this yesterday. But you pushing when you're halfway forcing this. Low utility, no utility, catch them off guard. They have full utility, everything they ever want. This is the time to push. This is the time to force a mistake out of the tees and push this. Did you realize this, or? Because if you realize this is next level. Unlucky that this happened, but high risk, high reward. It's time to do it when you're low on weapons and utility. You won the round as well for some reason. And then now you play a close angle. You have a. Did I tell you? No, I know, but I know I should have told him that. But this is experience you will get. Just gonna be. Usually, whenever I get a UMP, I sometimes rush it. Yeah, it's just gonna be too much information if I tell him everything he does wrong. The thought of him pushing when he's low on weapons is good enough. How he plays around his utility is just going to be too much to think about. Just going to be overwhelmed at that point. Three versus 3. Good job checking mid. This is sick. This is sick. Sick kill by you. Good game sense. Incredible game sense, that is. Oh, that's unlucky. Really unlucky. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. But this is the second VOD I'm watching of him in 2 days. So I have a feeling he'll come back. Your pistols, you're pushing. This is fine. No, but that's why you want to... Your flash goes so deep. You see this flash? You don't flash yourself. Oh, this is going way too fast. Let me go back. If you look at this flash you're throwing. Ah! For fuck's sake, man. Why am I so noob? But yeah, you're right, Thomas. If you look... Again, you're at fucking Stewie? I hate you, Stewie. Leave me alone, Stu. Fuck it. There we go. Okay, look at this flash you're throwing. Look at the angle. This is almost a perfect flash. You throw it deep. Look how it lands. Now he's doing it though. Don't mess with Stewie. You see how deep that goes? There's no way it will flash you as long as you hug the wall. Basically, you should just smoke that off. He's doing it! Yeah, he heard us the first time. You should just smoke it off. Okay, I'm Thomas. He's as close to a semi-pro player as you get, I guess. And you doing what he says? He mollied it. That's the next best thing. Nades it. You shouldn't have let go of this position, but that's fine. You slow them down. It's almost as good. But imagine this. Imagine this. Thomas. He's above global. I just want to. They pushed long. Oh, I didn't see that. But it's still good. But imagine this. This is good for you, KCB. You're a silver, basically. Even though you ranked out of silver, you can still classify you as silver. And you're doing what two people that's above global, basically semi-pro players, they're rewatching your video and they're saying what you should do, and you're doing that. You should have seen the demo from yesterday, Thomas. It was nothing even close to this. And you should be proud. I'm serious, KCV. You should be proud. You're doing well. Pre-aim is a little bit off, but you notice that you're overstacking B and you're going long. I'm just saying, this right here makes me want to continue doing what I'm doing. Look at the tips yesterday. It was so... It's not... You took everything I said and you took it to heart. And both you and Dream, you're just playing so well. 18 kills first half. I mean, that is very good. And your pre-aiming is... I mean, what did I do? Did I down? Man, my man, I'm getting proud there. Yeah. I'm proud of seeing that you, not that you, what like are you using now? Yeah, like that you really took it to heart and that you really. You should just leave him at door. He's useless at door. Just go and take the bomb site. As long as you're a lot of people at least. The kind of flesh he uses. Burgers. That's unlucky. Good molly though. Good molly. And a molly. And you have an AK, letting these plebs run in front of you. That's good. That's a little bit over aggressive. But I mean, 3 ops T side. And you won the round with 3 ops. This is good. I'd probably like to have my gun out in case they push the smoke. And you're a little bit out of position right here, but... I like this. You're holding long. And you're even re-smoking it so we can get the bomb. You're holding long. And now you're going back to hold the smoke. Nice shot. You know you don't have time for this. Bomb is down. You need to go fight for the bomb. Yeah, he smoked you off. What you gonna do now, boy? Yeah, round's over. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I have it. Because it was ESCA demo. You want me to watch you, Thomas? Yeah, I can. You want me to do that after this? This is good. 4 people, cat. You might as well just push hard. You have a guy long as well. This is the time to push. And you do push. You molly the site. You wreck the guy on A. You want me to just watch your CT side or your T side too? Because I remember I called you out. I said Thomas did something if you were a little bit too aggressive. Pumping in banana. That wallbang does only work in 1.6. Oh, that's unlucky. It's just not much. I'm fast forwarding because there's not really much more. You're doing so much more correct than you're doing mistakes at this point that they're this pre-aim. This pre-aim, man. Okay. I gotta do this. Disconnect. Let's see.